Hey stream, welcome to my stream. Feel free to click the link below to join my Discord. And wait, am I live? Hold on. I might not be. Hold on.
Exclamation JW Evolution 2 in the chat.
Okay, cool. I am live. Okay, excellent. So feel free to check out my Discord link down below. That is the best way to get information on when I am streaming and what's going on with me streaming and YouTube videos and everything. Feel free to follow me on Twitch, and yeah, thanks for coming. We're gonna be grinding some artifacts in Genshin Impact. I'm gonna get back to the Archon quest hopefully later today, pretty shortly. But I have a friend who's going to help me grind some artifacts. His name's Austin, and he's great. Also, check out Taylor's stream. And I need to get his username. So yeah.
She has one artifact that is 20.
What's your username on Twitch, Taylor?
Zero Taylor.
Zero Taylor. That's his username.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to check him out.
Yes. Check me out. Also, leave Mike's stream and come to mine.
Yes.
Mine's gonna be more content.
What if I said I had both of them open?
Yes, do that.
Yeah, do that, please.
I am doing that. I'm gonna have to mute that, but
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
have mine. I'm like in my own stream all the time, just to, like make sure it's working. But like I have myself muted.
Mm-hmm.
But
now that let's make these
Yeah.
their own little mini windows
need
so I can see what's
to-
happening.
real quick.
That's smaller.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
There we go. Now I can see what's happening on both streams.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. I need to get some fragile resin and condense some stuff. I already used my transient resin this week.
Rip.
Yeah.
My camera? What? I just skipped the cutscene.
Oh yeah, you can do that if you activate it all at the right time.
Huh. That wasn't an alt though. That was just my E. Ka-ching.
Well, like a weekly boss or
If
something.
you're
like that?
if you're not on the ground, you might be able to skip it.
Gotcha.
Like if you're in
I
the
don't-
middle of an animation that isn't an attack. It's weird.
Huh. Two bad artifacts. Let's go. Ooh. I need these rings.
Okay. Probably. Wait. Yeah, King artifacts. Yeah, I need better stuff. Probably. Well. Hold on. I did not fully think this through. Hold on. I don't know if I need artifacts for King. Let me see.
Always need artifacts.
I could probably use better ones, but I do have the Gladiators and Thundering Fury sets. And I have Concert's Final Hour as the third. I don't know. Austin, are these artifacts like...
That's alright.
That's alright, okay. This
I
this
like
one's
that.
great, yeah.
Yeah. That one's alright too, yeah. That one could be better, but it's fine.
It's fine, okay.
I'm all for
Yeah,
work-life
these are pretty
balance, but
decent.
They're
I
pretty
think this
decent?
is
Okay.
pushing it.
Well, then never mind.
Go to like the overview of like your. What is
No.
it? Like to see all the stats, not that one.
Details? No.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
That details. That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm doing. Oh, okay. 73% crit rate and 120 crit. Okay, I'm doing good.
I mean, like, the crit damage could be a lot higher, but
Yeah,
you
but
know.
it's fine. Well then,
Yeah, your Kaching,
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Kaching's looking
Let's
pretty
go.
decent, free to play, right there.
okay. What about
Liar.
No, he's not free to play.
Wait
a
a
I'm
second. Excuse
I'm
me, low
a
spender,
light
very, very,
spender.
very low spender.
low spender, like Welkin Moon and Battle Pass only.
No, you're not. You paid $30 for Hutao.
Oh shit, you're right.
Got him.
Oh, poor Mike.
Welcome to Battle Pass only.
Yeah.
I forgot about that actually. Okay, so then who? Well,
Tried to hide stuff.
I guess I should get artifacts for Fischl then. Right? Increase the DPS from Oz. Yeah.
Yeah. Fish, either working on Fischl or Bennett.
But
Or,
Bennett's in
whoever.
the other team. I don't know. He's not quite as important. I guess I could get Zhang Ling stuff.
Zhang Ling's best stuff is from Inazuma.
Well, never mind then.
And
not
you're gonna
yet.
want to grind that for Raiden as well, so you might as well hold off on that.
Okay.
Are you talking about?
Emblem of Severed Fate.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use what's it called, Crimson Witch, I guess, but there's no point in doing that if only Zhang Ling is gonna wear that set.
Well, Hu Tao is probably gonna want that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hu Tao does want that actually. Never mind. I keep forgetting you got Hu Tao.
Well, let's do.
In adventuring, as in business,
Does Fischl
you
need?
always
What does
have to
Fischl
seize the
need?
opportunity while it's there.
I think mine has 2-piece, just like your Kaching.
Oh, 2-piece Thundering Fury.
2-piece Thunder for Gladiator, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we may as well get better stuff for that then, huh?
Yeah.
I guess unless what I have is good enough. I don't know.
Well, that flower is duty.
That flowers duty. That's bad. Crit damage. That's okay. Maybe I can see what the other substats
That one's
are in
pretty
this
good.
one.
I like the look of that one right there.
Which one?
The one your crit damage and energy recharge.
Crit damage, energy recharge. Yeah. Well, let's see what the other substats are on it.
My man's gonna run out of money.
Oh, that's why I run. Oh my god, that's why I'm running out of money. Okay, HP 5. That's not looking as good as it was before. What do you think?
I mean, my flower on my official has a crit rate, HP, elemental mastery, and energy recharge. The only difference is it's crit damage versus crit rate on mine.
Well, do you think I should level it up some more, or just try to find something new? Great. Maybe I can see what this what's the other
Taylor, go to
substats
Inazuma
for
and do the
this.
flower event.
Flower event?
It takes like 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You talk to a person, they say, plant these flowers, and then you plant the flowers. Don't actually stop that. Oh, what are you doing? I told you to stop that. You
Oh,
need-
stop it.
No, I
That's
was
fine.
talking to Taylor.
Oh,
I'll
You
just
need-
cancel it.
Yeah, but you won't get it back.
Oh well. I'm rich, Austin. I'm level 10.
Yeah, so am I. I wish they made it so you could get more coins.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe I
I
can
want to buy
see
out the
what-
shop every week. Damn it.
I've been making many of these. I now have 30.
Attack.
All for work-life
Oof.
balance, but I think
Ah,
this is
flat
pushing it.
attack. Owie.
No,
that's not worth it. That flower that you were leveling up is duty.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see what the fourth because sometimes the fourth substat can like make or break it, you know. Attack percent. If I get something else with no, you don't think?
Maybe. But I feel like you're just gonna get like flat HP or flat defense.
Yeah, I can try it.
Whose teapot can I buy some rocks from?
Oh yeah, I need to
In
go to your
adventuring,
teapot
as
too.
in business, you always have to
Wow.
seize the opportunity
Whoever
while
sends it
it's
first,
there.
I guess.
I can't do it from here.
HP reach, energy
Okay,
recharge.
sounds like Mike's distracted. We're
I
fine.
am. This is all so just get better flowers then, I guess.
I mean, the
Oh,
one
what
flower
about
you
this?
have.
What about this one? This
that
was
level
for
20?
King. Yeah, it's level 20. It was on King, but then I
yeah.
just got a better flower. I could just
Slap it on her.
yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, 58.
Alright, crit rate.
I
No,
know.
that's bad.
I got that a little while ago though.
Why is this locked?
Why is what locked?
This one, it's bad.
I don't know. That one could be really good. Yeah.
This
I like crit rate.
Gladiator's Destiny?
Yeah, crit rate, attack percent, and energy recharge.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll level it up some more, yeah.
Come on, enough
Thanks for the rocks.
procrastinating. Let's go.
Wow, my man just stole all those rocks.
I did.
Crit rate, let's go.
Nice. Like to see it.
Can't wait till I run out of artifacts whenever I'm trying to level shit up.
I can't wait till you run out of money. Coming up
that's too.
shortly.
Attack percent, nice. I'll take it.
You are literally about to run out of money, my guy.
I'm out of Mora.
Well, time to use that resin on the little
On
gold piss orb.
Yep, on the ley line. These are my problems with Genshin. They are.
That's how they keep you playing every day, my guy.
I
There's always
guess. I
something
don't know.
to be doing.
But like, still, it's ridiculous. It's ironic. I stream Genshin and I play it a lot, but I hate it. But I like it. But I hate it.
Instead of farming artifacts.
What? You think?
I
There's...
highly recommend you don't use your fragile resin to get money.
Okay. Good point.
Wait, you do or don't recommend?
Don't. Like using fragile resin to do it. You can use your normal resin that just comes up.
Oh, I already spent the fragile resin,
Well, yeah.
so I need to do something.
There is a leyline overflow event coming up soon, according to the official Discord.
Oh, okay. So just don't even worry about it.
I
Just
think
go do
that's on the
something else.
15th it starts.
Well then, okay. So what do I need then? What
Did
do
you also open up the shop? Paimon shop thing?
Yeah, I already
There's-
bought.
Oh, you
some
already got
of
all
it.
the thing in that?
I bought some of. I don't think I
In
bought
adventuring,
all of
as
it.
in business, you always have to seize the opportunity
Let me
while it's
check.
there.
Oh no, there's more there. Oh, oh, I bought all of
Oh,
those. Okay,
You got all the ones that are cheaper.
I see.
I wouldn't recommend getting the other ones.
Okay,
I would not. Don't do that.
okay.
Especially because
I'm
you're
all for work-life
full light
balance, but
spender.
I think think this is pushing it.
Okay.
This is fine.
Well then, should I just
If you
grind
wanna-
artifacts?
If you want a free 20k, Mora, you can open up the event tab.
The event tab? What are you talking about?
Like, go to hit escape and
That
notices.
event tab, not that.
Go to notices. No.
Notices? What are you talking about? Notices?
Oh my god. Not the. Hit escape.
I
On the
hit escape.
sidebar, the little notices thing that's right below the mail. or
Oh,
above
this
the
one.
mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Genshin Impact. It's so hard with the delay. Version 2.3 preview.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Scroll down. Yeah. Click that link. You might want to mute the website. It's loud.
Share and you get 20k more.
Yep. Hit share. Just copy.
I copied it.
All right. Now you're done.
Oh, that's it? I don't have to actually, like, send it to anyone?
Yup.
Nope.
That's silly. Okay.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, it's nice.
And now you should have 2,020. There you go.
Okay.
money.
Well,
Adventuring as in business.
what-
You
what-
can level
Decide
up
to seize the
artifacts like
opportunity while
one
it's
time
there.
with that.
What artifact was I even leveling up? I don't even remember.
The feather?
The feather? Okay. Oh, yes, that's right.
Not that one though, but it
No.
was for the set. Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That delay's real, man. Oh, shit. I'm out of Mora. No, I'm not. Never mind. Now I'm out of Mora.
Oof. I mean, it went into crit rate though. That's pretty good.
It did. It did.
That's a pretty
So
pretty good
much
flower
for
or feather right there.
For grinding artifacts.
And you already have the 2-piece set activated on her. Look at that.
Actually, no, I have the 4-piece. Or about
That's
two
Thunder
two
Fury and
2-piece. Yeah.
Gladiator's finale. That's what you want.
The two pieces. Yes.
Yeah.
I just
Look
kind
at
of combined
that.
it into one mentally. Okay. Well then, I guess that's mostly good. Do I need I might need a goblet. Do I need a goblet? Let's see.
Probably.
Attack percent, elemental mastery energy reach. No.
She really wants electro damage.
She really wants electro. Okay.
I don't think you have any of those. You probably haven't been playing the game long enough.
I'm
Is-
all for
is it,
work-life
like-
balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Electro damage bonus.
Yeah, but like, what do we want to grind to get that, or is it just like whatever?
It can be whatever, but then you'll have to change the circlet that you have on to be a gladiator's
Oh, I
circlet.
see. Yes. Circlet. Which one's the circlet?
The last one.
The crown, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called a Circuit of Logos.
Circlet of Logos? What do you? What?
That's like the general description of the like.
What do I even have on it? Oh, I have conductors. Oh,
Yeah, you have
that's
a
why.
conductor's top
What
hat.
even is that? Okay.
Garbage. Well, I mean,
What do you think of that?
It's fine. It just
Uh,
needs.
Procrastinating.
better.
Let's go.
I guess, yeah, budget.
That or
sure.
that? I mean, it's. I need something.
Sure. I like the great. Yeah, that one's better.
Which one?
The
Crit rate or crit
rate.
damage?
crit rate.
Crit rate. Okay. Okay. And so then then I just need to replace that with something else. Well, so I guess we need to. I guess I need a better crown on her, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we could grind some. We could grind some Thundering Fury. Maybe get something better for Kakang. Maybe get something better for Fischl, something like that. And then from there, maybe we can. I don't know who else needs artifacts. Xingqiu. What kind of
Everyone
artifacts?
needs artifacts.
What kind of artifacts are good on Xingqiu?
Noblesse Oblige. Or
Which? How do I get
two-piece
that
It's a domain.
domain? Okay.
Noblesse Oblige or two-piece Noblesse Oblige and Heart of Depth, which is what I currently have on my Xingqiu.
New mail. Oh, I already opened it.
Yeah, that's like slightly delayed.
Okay. Where is the thing for Noblesse Oblige or
All
whatever?
the way on the left.
All the way on the left. Cecilia Garden? No.
No, like in Leeway.
On Leeway, you mean? Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes.
I'm trying to base off the delay.
You always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
So then, I guess we'll maybe do a little bit of Thundering Fury, and then head over and do Noblesse Oblige.
Sure.
That sound good? Okay.
Taylor doing the Shadow of the Ancients event.
Yeah. It's over in a day, so I should probably do it.
It's really easy.
I'm not even in Inazuma yet.
Oh, it's healing?
I'm about to be in Inazuma though. I'm like real close, aren't I?
Wait,
Oh, you're
before I
getting there.
talk, let me grab this waypoint.
Ah, fuck. Pinch myself.
I mean, right? Like I
What
just
was
need to
I
win the tournament
using?
or whatever, then take the boat over to Inazuma, then I'm there.
And then you're there. Oh, yeah, I remember. I just said I don't care anymore, and I just went.
Yeah, you just gone. You spam.
Was I using Bennett or Diona?
I don't remember.
Oh, I was using Zhongli. That's what I was doing.
Oh yes, you are.
Best shield support.
And then I was healing when needed. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, God, I have to bring my Luke out. That's not like properly set up. 3. Nah.
Let's dance.
But yeah, I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about this game.
Wee, wee, wee. Once you run out of money, we can go. You could go do Archon quests.
Yeah.
I already did run out of money, Austin.
No. Well, out of resin is what I meant to say.
Oh, out of resin. Okay.
Alright, time to do the rest of the weekly bosses.
Get bodied, get bodied, get bodied.
You said you guys are doing artifacts right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thundering Fury right now.
I'm judging you, Taylor. Judging.
Judging? Okay.
Judging.
Fine.
Yo, are you gonna pull on Ganyu or? Well, we don't know if it's Ganyu's banner yet.
Why
But
would I
if-
pull on someone that's bad?
Okay, smile.
You gonna pull for whatever the next bad character is, not Kikomi that they make?
I'll pull for Kikomi. If they do a Kikomi rerun.
Probably will.
Do you really want the
Yeah.
constellations for her?
It makes her a better DPS.
Do you really want to make her a DPS, Taylor, with negative 100%
Like-
crit rate?
Like, it's fine.
I'm
With
actually
this new artifact set. It might not be the worst idea ever.
really.
When is the artifact set coming?
2.3. You can see what it
2.3.
does. They revealed it on the stream.
Oh. What's it do?
You can go read it. I think, can't you look it up on the web? Yeah, on the notice thing that I showed Mike. They have a little page for the artifact. You can read what it does there.
Let me carry my team.
Oh, you're playing online? Ugh! Ooh, randos!
That's why you said you were judging me.
I'm judging even harder now.
Why'd you say you were judging him before?
Because I wanted to see if he could do it by himself.
Ah.
I
Born of ice and frost.
after this I'll do it by myself.
Oh, whoa, you need healed, bro.
I do.
We can do it. Let's
I'm so glad you noticed. And didn't let me die.
Yeah, over here.
Which one is it?
The 2.3 notice.
Solidify.
Is it Husk of Opulent Dreams? No,
Uh,
that's Geo.
Yeah, it's the clam one.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I know, right? It's almost like there's a team that's based around this that destroys everything in the game that can be frozen. It's crazy.
What's it just use? Who's it use? Ganyu.
Ganyu, Mona, Venti, and who am I forgetting? Diona for shield or
Diona.
shield and cryo battery.
Crit damage.
What's the stat on that? I can't see it.
Are hourglasses always defense or no? No.
No, they're not
Definitely
always
not.
defense.
Okay.
I'm sad.
I
That looked
forget.
like it was
That's
good.
what feathers and
Feathers and flowers are always
flowers that are always the same. Okay.
HP and attack flat.
Okay.
Next on the agenda.
This is order. Stabilize. Solidify. Order guide you.
Healing, please.
Oh, healing? Sure.
Let's dance.
Thank you.
This is order.
Blaze over.
I can't believe that's a thing that's in the game. Like just being able to like constantly freeze like that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I mean, it can happen to us.
That's true.
Did someone in in your game just say who wants to RP?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's why I don't play with the randos right there.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, he says.
Yeah. Surprised emote.
So that's where all my money went then, was leveling artifacts. Okay.
Not all of it.
A lot
Yeah.
of it.
Leveling
Leveling art-
talents also decreases
Well,
your money by a lot once you get
leveling-
to like level 5 and up.
Leveling artifacts, leveling characters, leveling talents. That makes a lot of sense because I've been doing a lot of that and not a lot of like quests and stuff. That makes
Most
sense.
everything that requires any amount of leveling or unlocking requires money.
I see. So that makes sense how I ran out of money.
Yep.
All hail.
I remember back in Yield 5 weeks ago, I'm never gonna run out of money.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
I'm never gonna run out of artifacts to level up.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have that 1,000 cap limit now, or I'm probably not gonna have to worry about that.
They
1,000
raised it
artifact
too.
limit.
They raised
oh, they
it
did.
to by 500.
Wow, 1,500. I'm probably not even gonna have to worry about that now, because like they go as soon as I get them. Really? I don't want Thunder Soother. I want Thundering Fury.
Wait, what was that Sans?
HP percent.
Sash.
Yeah, I know.
Looked really nice.
Goblet with Elemental Mastery.
That could be useful for some random character that wants
Want
Venti
some-
like
Okay. Well.
Kazuha and Sucrose also like EM.
We'll have order.
I'll be fine.
Oh god, my gun, you please.
Oh, is your gun? You're about to. Oh my god.
Please.
We can do it.
Oh, thank you, yes.
Really? Slimes can't be frozen? Huh.
Nope, they're pure elemental energy. Unless they're Hydro Slime, those can be frozen.
Oh yeah, true.
But every reaction that happens to them is electro based.
I see.
For these guys anyway.
Oh, goodbye.
Go, Barbara, go!
This is amazing. I can't believe this is in the game.
I'll protect
And I get guaranteed crits when I headshot enemies. And when they're frozen, it's just easy to get a headshot.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think of that before. Oh my gosh.
Bonk.
Nope. HP percent, attack percent, crit rate. That's pretty good, actually. That's for a feather. I'm looking for. What am I looking for again? A goblet?
Yeah.
For official? Okay.
Electro damage goblet.
I
Although, you don't really need to do that here.
Yeah, I guess I don't, huh?
It's real hard to get a
Yeah, I
elemental damage bonus one.
what-
That
oh, I
matches
want a
the set.
crown. That's right. I want a better
You want a
crown.
crown.
Yeah.
A crit rate crown or crit damage crown.
let the show begin.
Oh wait, they can be frozen.
How did that happen?
I think we may have done it fast enough.
Oh, I see. Oh, you have to apply it before. I see.
Because he gets back the electro.
Right, he gets that back real quick, probably. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't think I have either. Flashback to a stream from like 2 weeks ago where that happened.
Shh, no.
Order
It
guide
definitely
you.
didn't happen ever in the history of Genshin. Ever.
Let's
Nope.
dance.
Impossible.
You can use a heal.
Oh,
There
yes,
we
you
go.
could.
You're healing. You're. I guess you could do that too.
No, the burst's good for like a good bit of like immediate healing, and you know the other stuff's good for more passive healing.
Ooh,
What'd you get?
this is okay.
Ooh, that's very okay.
What?
The
Flat
feather that
defense.
he just got.
Oh,
Crit damage, crit rate, energy recharge.
oh,
Wait, what was that feather? Or what was that flower you just got?
who, me? Oh,
Yeah.
attack percent, crit damage percent.
Uh,
The problem is,
I-
is it needs to be Thunder Soothers, and that's
I mean, Kaching doesn't mind the Thunder Soother if you get a good one.
okay. Well, yeah, but I'd need a 4-piece probably,
Also, I
right?
accidentally left. Yeah, you want 4-piece.
That's okay. I
Oh, you're out of fragile
Yeah,
or
I'm out
crit
of-
condensed.
condensed. Yeah, I have 60 resin left.
Rip.
What should I spend it on?
What should he spend it on?
Should I use some more fragiles?
I don't know, but you should spend it so we can keep saying you're out.
And make you do Archon Quest.
But I
That we
gotta
can
grind the
finally be in
artifacts.
Inazuma.
I gotta grind the artifacts whenever you're here, cause like I can't do that shit myself.
Little baby man. Goo goo gaga.
Gaga.
Alright, I have one condensed. Did I get a better? I wonder if I got a better crown. Let me check.
I don't think you did.
You don't think so?
You can check. What is that team?
Attack
Good
percent,
question.
crit
Three
rate,
selfish DPSs in Chi-Chi.
Yep, Chi-Chi got this.
Moo mew mew.
damage
Or
percent.
meow meow. Whatever. I can't.
Are you sure
I
this
can't remember.
flower is? You sure this isn't like a? Or I'm sorry, not flower. You sure this
This
crown
crown?
isn't good? I mean, I guess I could get better stuff for instead of
It's-
defense and HP.
having the attack main stat is very budget, but its substats aren't the worst. Crit rate
Okay.
and energy recharge is alright.
Maybe I should just leave that on her
You could leave it on her for now.
for now.
Level
well,
up to 20.
but well,
See what
yeah.
happens.
Venturing as in business,
Do you think?
always have to
Do you
seize
think
the
it'd be worth trying to
opportunity
get a
while
better
it's
crown,
there.
or do you think I should just leave that as is and level it up?
I think you should leave it as is and work on getting artifacts for other characters too.
Okay.
Because once your whole team has decent artifacts, then you can start doing it by yourself.
Right. Good point. And once
trying
I'm
harder content.
And once I'm that's a good point too, because like the Thundering Fury domain I have trouble with because King is lightning, but if I was doing like another domain, I probably wouldn't need as much help.
No.
Okay.
You should be able to do Hu Tao's domain now.
You think so? Go get
Well-
what is it? Crimson Witch?
Crimson Witch, yeah.
Where is it?
It's in Leeway. But I don't know if you want to focus on Hu Tao or...
No.
I guess
I know for work-life
like,
balance.
you kind of have to until you get into
This is
Inazuma.
pushing it.
And can unlock the domain that has Raiden stuff in it.
What about Xing Chu? What's good for him?
Heart of Depth and Noblesse Oblige. There's a bunch of sets. I think technically one of his best sets is Emblem of Severed Fate, but 2-piece Heart of Depth and Noblesse Oblige are fairly close
Okay.
seconds.
And so since I need
You just
Noblesse, no Oblige anyway, it's probably better to go for that.
Yeah, that way you can also get it for Bennett.
Okay.
Because before Emblem came out, his best set was either a 4-piece Noblesse Oblige or 2-piece Noblesse Oblige and Heart of Depth. Because you only really want one person with a full set of Noblesse Oblige in your party, because the bonus doesn't stack
I see.
when you have 2 people activate their ults. It's
Okay.
only really worth it to have one person have the full set.
So then, and Zhangling and Raiden, I need to wait till I get to Inazuma for. So then I should probably focus on. Well, what's good on Sucrose? Sucrose and Barbara. What about them?
Sucrose is Viridescent. Barbara is probably.
Barbara's probably just like any HP thing, right?
Yeah, but probably maidens. But now it's probably the new thing that came out, or it's going to come out. I could see that being decent on her, I guess.
So so wait till that new thing comes out.
Nah,
Just anything HP.
because right now, the best thing to do is do Viridescent Veneer or whatever it's called, because that gives you maiden set as well. So you could knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
So you're saying go for the Sucrose
Build-
artifacts, Sucrose and
Build
Barbara.
Sucrose artifacts and get Barbara artifacts at the same
In
time.
adventuring, as in business, you
The
always
artifact
have
set
to
that
seize the
Sucrose wants
opportunity while
comes
it's
with the
there.
same set as Barbara wants.
Okay. So then maybe we should do that because these two, because I'm like actually using these two, where like these other people I'm not really like using yet.
haven't seen you pull out a Sucrose.
I pull her out sometimes. Austin's like X'd it out.
X'd it out.
Exit
Also,
out.
that was a bad party wipe there, I just saw.
Yeah. I just kind of got screwed because it went Electro, and then there was just no safe spot to stand where the tail
All for
was
work-life balance, but
on the
Imagine
final one.
having-
this is pushing it.
Imagine having a Archer DPS that doesn't have to deal with that. That does cryo damage.
Do you really want me to go Amber? Until you say
I
cryo
said
damage,
cryo
that was
damage.
until
Nah,
you had to specify. Otherwise, oh boy.
I was.
All right. So where's the domain for these guys?
It is next to the talent domain in Mondstadt, Valley of Remembrance. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. So we can do those. Woohoo!
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
All right. Guess I'll use some more fragiles and we can go do that.
Man, I was gonna run out of fragiles soon.
I know.
Oh, how many are you at?
58.
30? 58? Oh man. I wish I had 58 fragile orphans. Big depressode. I mean, I do have 20 now. Right, no, I used a few of them. I think I have 13 again. Fuck. Fuck.
Why is he absorbing stuff? Why am I seeing the cutscene? I'm upset.
How long are we gonna be grinding artifacts for?
I don't know why.
Because I want to know if I should pop another fragile resin or not. I have 4 condensed.
Well, it depends. How long do you want to farm them?
Until I get good stuff, so pop another fragile.
We could be here all week, bruh.
We could. I'm gonna at least farm
You're gonna
until
run out of those crystal flies.
I am. I know.
Maybe you should unlock Inazuma. There's a bunch of them there too.
There's a bunch of them everywhere.
I do one full run and I get like 70. I'm like,
Holy shit.
whoa.
Yeah, I don't really
I'll
like
never have to
do
do
a
it
run
again.
for them. I probably should start though, because I'm really running low on fragile on them. I just got about. Oh, that's probably. Yep. Yep, that was the resin one. And I got
Oof,
more
Taylor. Oof.
skills. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna wind up paying for battle pass again, aren't I? Unfortunately. I hate this. I guess I'll get some XP books. That's good.
You'll get a bunch of shit. You'll get Mora. You get like 2 million Mora.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I just need the shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have to. No, no. Mike has a problem. He's in the I have to stage. I think we can use anything in this one.
Can we? What's even in here? I don't even know.
I think a bunch of Fatui people. I'm gonna use Venti. That.
Of course, Ganyu. When don't you use Ganyu?
When it's cryo.
Then what do you
Then
use?
I cryo.
Then what do you use? A D-Luke?
So bad. Right, get in the tunnel. Get in the tunnel, all of you. Get in there and die.
Oh my god.
Just die. Or to be.
Subject.
Oh my god.
Did I say get in the get back in the tunnel?
Brace yourself.
Da 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 da.
That was insane. Holy shit. No wonder people like Venti so much.
Yeah.
Alright, what I get? Whoa. Veritas and Venner. What am I even looking for here? I really don't even know.
Physical damage. Owie, that hurts. What was the other thing?
I don't know. It was something. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm looking for.
HP percent on all of the. If it has a main set of HP percent on a maiden set thing, then slap it on Barbara.
Okay. Let me check. What was that? That was a goblet, right?
It was a goblet, yeah. You might want water bonus damage on that, but you can debate that.
Oh, it's physical damage bonus.
Yeah, that one makes me a little sad, unless you plan to get Eula.
Not probably not.
But you got a maiden set thing.
Yeah, what was the
Didn't you?
maiden set thing? What was it?
It was a cup, but I don't remember which one that specifically is.
A cup. Okay. That's the Veritas and
Oh,
Venner.
it's at the bottom, I think.
Oh, it's at the bottom.
Scroll
Oh, yes,
down a
there
little.
it is. Attack percent. Was that good?
Man.
What am I even looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Yeah, what am I
HP.
looking for Sucrose? No, I know I'm looking for HP.
Sucrose, EM. You
Elemental
want,
Mastery, okay.
ideally, you would want Elemental Mastery on the Sands. I don't know if you want it as well on the Circlet. I know Venti really likes that,
Okay,
but I like also having crit rate.
okay. So I want something
I have it-
Elemental Mastery. I don't think I have any Elemental Mastery things.
Let me look it up.
Oh, and we'd want it to be this set too, so yeah.
Let me back out of this. Is there a Sucrose guide?
Come on, enough
There
procrastinating.
is a Sucrose guide.
Nice, nice.
Sacrificial fragments, I know. Artifacts, 4-piece veneer. Give her elemental mastery towards anything you should aim for. EM on for high transformative reaction damage. Wait, can all three of them have EM?
Right now.
I thought only 2 pieces could have EM. Elemental mastery. Sands can have it.
As a main stat, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want EM, Veritas, and Venner?
Yes.
Okay. What about for the
Another test subject.
for the other ones? I started it, by the way.
How dare you?
I probably shouldn't have because you were still looking at that, but whoops.
I almost died.
Speed of
Oh,
light.
it's okay. I'll just barber you back to life.
Come on, we can do it. Let's dance. Incoming. We're leaving nowhere to
What'd I get? What'd I do? Oh, 15 domains. Okay.
Hold on. Sands can have elemental mastery. You can get elemental mastery on a goblet. And circlet. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought only 2 of them could do it.
All right, so I'm looking for EM.
Wait, on a circlet?
You want endgame Sucrose wants EM, EM, EM. So she wants all 3 pieces that can be EM main stat to be EM main stat.
Okay.
You can also use EM animal percent or EM or attack percent for a hybrid.
What about the other pieces though?
The other pieces?
Yeah, like the
Well, I mean,
I
the
guess the
2
flower and the.
The flower and that can't be changed. Like you would want
No, I
EM
know.
on the substats if you can, but crit rate and crit
Okay.
damage otherwise.
So I'm looking for EM, but what set should those be from? Because you said 3 for.
Viridescent.
Oh, all
You want
viridescent.
the 4-piece. You want the 4-piece. The 4-piece viridescent set's
4-piece viridescent.
a
Okay.
busted set.
4-piece viridescent, and then EM is as much as I can get. Okay.
Yeah.
Time for takeoff. The sword from shadow. This is long overdue.
Oh my god. This is actually insane.
The wrong test.
The wrong test subject.
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Best part is I can just aim down and shoot and hit her.
Wow.
I don't have to hit her. I can just hit the floor and I'll still hit her.
Ooh. Let's go. No.
Ooh, 3. Cryo.
Yeah, Healing bonus. Healing bonus. I'll take that for Barbara.
I guess, yeah.
Or would it be better for HP? For Barbara.
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know which is better in the long term. I want to say HP is better.
Okay.
If you want bigger heal,
For
yeah, because
Barbara.
you'll be more of a tank that way.
Okay.
Let the show begin.
If you need the more healing, I guess healing percent would be better. But Barbara's Q is like pretty decent at healing people.
Don't blink.
That's true. That's a good point.
Let me amuse
I guess if you wanted your E to be better. Where's my energy? What the heck? Am I not hitting anybody with that? There we go.
Nowhere to hide. Incoming.
Wow, this is like a world of difference from the other one. Holy cow.
I know, right? It's almost like
Let's dance.
It's almost like what?
Agenda?
mind.
Physical damage. Okay.
So stupid.
What?
How have you gotten 2 physical damage
don't know.
bonuses?
I did though.
That's so dumb. Just put in the artifact strongbox to try and get Noble Oblige.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I shouldn't really grind Oblige because I
Another test.
could just trade in other artifacts for that.
Cut to the takeover. Don't blink.
The wrong test subject. Can't run from death.
Whee!
Oh, EM, nice. EM and energy recharge. That's probably good, right?
Nice. Yeah, that's really good for Sucrose. That's fucking stacked.
EM,
She
attack
wants-
percent.
HP. You can put that
HP.
on Barbara.
I could put it on Barbara. Oh wait, I'm out of condensed.
Sadness.
How could this happen to you?
I left by the way.
Yeah, you can just teleport out instead
Okay.
of canceling.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Because I'm already in Mondstadt now.
Oh, okay. We're gonna keep grinding.
You want? Unless you want to switch it up and go to Inazuma.
I'll
up to you.
probably do that after dinner.
Twitch chat, you decide.
Twitch chat. What do you think?
This is the part where me and you say go to Inazuma, Taylor.
Ah, yeah. Inazuma.
Inazuma.
Like, someone PM'd me, said Inazuma.
Yeah. Okay.
What, you don't believe me? Mike, I'm your mod. I wouldn't lie to you like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're your mods. Why? We wouldn't lie to you like this. Smiley face.
No, I'll probably go to Inazuma after dinner, like sometime around 6 or whatever.
Okay. You better.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
hold
will.
you to that.
I will.
Also, you can trade in the Geo
Oh,
things that are right there in your inventory.
Yeah.
You can get some money for that
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
in Leeway.
I forgot about that. That's a good point.
I don't know how much. I can't remember. But there is other stuff you can buy with that too, which I suggest you get first before you just get all the money. I don't know if you can talk to her while I'm here though.
Yeah, I probably can't. Good point.
I'm trying to like advise you to not do stuff while you're in the delay. I'm like, oh god, don't actually go there yet. I just remembered you might not be able to do it.
I forgot about something that I need to do. I need to download some mods for Arma.
Updating Steam.
I just remembered I needed to download some mods for Arma for our Optonite, which I'm gonna be streaming. Check out the stream.
Arma.
Austin's like, no, never.
Rocket League.
Uh,
Trackmania.
yeah.
Why do you play that game?
Why do you play this game, Mike?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mike, it
Because-
sounds to me like
because it's
Trackmania's got a
enjoyable.
whole lot more going for it compared to Genshin and your book.
Yeah.
I
Why
think
do
you
you
should.
not
I think
download
you should
this?
make the switch.
Why can I not download this? What's going on?
I disabled your
Oh.
downloader.
What?
It's disabled.
It didn't.
It's probably opening up in a window on your
Oh, is
browser,
it?
right?
Yeah, you're probably right. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Oh well, I guess you can't do it.
Hold on.
Oh well.
That's not what I wanted. Why isn't it?
Deal with it later.
No, I have to the ops today.
Deal with it at 7.
Yeah, that sounds like
Well,
a
here's the
7
thing, Mike.
problem.
You can just show them this stream and prove it to you, prove it to them that they wouldn't download.
I guess you're right.
Wait, Mike, why don't you just download it during dinner? And then it won't lag your Genshin experience. You'll be
Well, it's
be
just not
happy?
downloading. Period. He
No, it's
clicks
just-
on, nothing happens.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like straight up not downloading.
I have an idea. I'll download it to my phone and I can just look up what the mods are.
Ew.
Austin's like, why would anyone do that?
Why would
Facts.
anyone do that? But Taylor, you should change the icon for our Discord. to something that's Genshin.
Do it.
No, don't. It'd probably piss off everyone else. Like, what
Nah,
is
it's
this shit?
I mean, be a weeb
I'll
or
change
get
it
out.
to the same thing as Mike's Discord.
Oh God, please no.
The Paimon.
Stop.
Yes.
Do it.
Bro, I'm gonna have like 5 different tabs, like Discords that are like Discord or Genshin related now, and I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, which one is which?
I don't know. I've been thinking Halo is just such a good fit for gaming.
But we
It
haven't
is,
ever
it is.
played it.
I know. But that way people can complain. And hey, Reno, how are you doing?
In adventuring,
First
as
time
in
chat.
business, you always have
First
to
time
seize the
chat.
opportunity while it's there.
Yeah, but I totally could change it to that Paimon.
You should edit it slightly.
Edit it slightly, just like give her glowing red eyes.
Glowing red.
Do it.
Put a sandwich bun in the top of the in the top and bottom of the stream.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Rename the channel to
Let's
Emergency
go.
Food.
Yes. Oh, that dude.
I don't know if you should be streaming this, Mike.
It's fine.
Goodbye, Amber.
Mike,
What?
you're streaming your stream guard.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna hack you,
How are you gonna hack me?
Mike. If there's a will, there's a way.
Is there?
Yeah. If someone
Mike,
wants to hack you and has the ability, they will do it.
have you? Do you know about the 2B2T Minecraft server?
No.
Okay, basically, it's an anarchy server that has been live for basically forever.
Okay.
You aren't, if you're in like a clan, you aren't allowed to send pictures of your world, like of anything you build in the world, because there's a chance
Oh
that
my
they
lord.
can they can
will
figure
find
out
it.
where you are based on like stars, clouds, bedrock
Wow.
That's
formations.
so good. The
That's
second you started
crazy.
explaining it, I was like, oh my god. They'll
Like
find
it's
Come on,
legit.
enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make my stream black for a hot second so that I can take care of this stuff.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah. That was probably what I should have
Professional
been
Welcome
doing.
to the Void chat.
Eh.
Don't forget to join his Discord.
Don't forget to join my Discord.
That's the only thing that exists in this abyss.
I did this on purpose just so that I could promote the Discord.
Yep. Fact.
Not that you haven't
In
been doing it this
adventuring,
entire
as in
time.
business,
True.
you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Bro, you're crazy, Taylor, fighting this guy who's Electro with Yukichi.
He's dead. What do you mean? Fine.
It took so long, though.
Not really. It only took long because I ran over to the water because he went over there, and then I started fighting stuff over there, and he walked back over here and got back all his health.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Much sad.
You know what isn't sad? That dead Ember.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that's
you did her job.
that was a sacrifice that was well worth it.
What do you think you're doing?
Me?
You just like plopped Kokomi's E.
Come
I
on,
wanted
enough
to heal Jean to
procrastinating.
full.
Let's go.
Ah.
Oh, why'd they gotta spawn enemies?
The bait. It's content.
Content.
Air quote content. Oh, I forgot to tell. Hold on, I'm gonna have to show you my criticism. It's some additional
Oh my
criticisms of
lord.
I forgot to tell you about it. Hold on.
I I wish you'd continue to forget to talk about it. Is that the third one you've done, Taylor?
That was the fourth.
Alright, I hope you enjoy going back to each of those locations.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what was gonna happen. And then I gotta do it 3
I'm all
times.
for work-life balance, but
Oh,
I think
no.
this is pushing it.
You gotta go talk to the lady. Or wait, lady or dude? It's dude.
Dude.
I'm thinking of the flower event.
Gotta skip all the dialogue. I am speed.
Imagine skipping the dialogue.
Imagine not unlocking Inazuma.
True.
Don't
Wait,
worry,
do I
I'll
gotta-
unlock it today.
Wait, do I
You,
gotta...
today?
I think so, right? I mean, all I have to do is that one little quest, and
One little quest.
Yep,
I'm good.
yep, it's fine.
I don't count making it into Rito Village part of unlocking Inazuma.
Making it to Rito Village. What is this? Legend of
You'll
Zelda?
see.
These weren't here before.
They weren't.
Electro attacks.
Alright, cool.
Okay, I have those.
Time to use your official if you have one.
Well, not built.
Doesn't have to be built. You just need to aim
Alright,
shot
so
it.
that's downloading.
Come on, enough
How do I
Alright.
use...
debating. Let's go.
What does Visual even do?
E and Q.
Pretty
and then
much.
disappear.
Oh my god. Hey, hey, hey. That's something that you got straight to the heart of my criticism, Austin. Alright, you're watching my stream now?
Uh-huh.
Alright. All you do with any of the characters in this game is this, this, and this.
Those
That's it.
misses were completely off-timed. But alright.
Well, they were timed on my screen. There might be a delay. I don't know. But all I'm saying is you just do 4 things for each character, and that's it. There really
How
isn't.
you do those 4 things is what's different.
Is it?
Yeah,
It-
swapping between characters, making sure all your buffs are active, making sure your reactions are happening in the correct order.
I mean, okay, but the
making sure they're
problem
the
with that,
correct reactions.
the problem with that, here,
Making sure you're healed.
hold on, Austin, don't. Alright,
I'm adding to the
alright.
combat.
So, you do that for, maybe you have 4 characters in your team, right? You have 4 characters, but the problem is there's not enough resources to really build up a ton of other characters if you're free to play.
Oh, for free to play.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if a new free to play, sure. But if you've been playing since the day of launch, you should have at least 10 characters built.
But still, like, okay, so
And
I
most
shouldn't
people
have
don't
to.
make them 80, 90 like I do. Most people just leave them at 80. Some even level 70 of 80. I just
Alright.
like seeing big number.
All right, big number, go Burr. But still, the point is so you're going to probably for most of the game only be using 4 characters. So it would be a cool combat system if, like, you could try out different things and do different things. But, like, I can't just throw in
I
a.
try out different characters.
I can't
Whoa,
just
like,
I
in
can't
the
just.
next patch, you will be able to do that in an event called the Misty Dungeon. It gives you level 80 characters with weapons, and you don't have. It's all you just use your own skills.
That's cool.
It's a fun
That's
ass
cool.
event.
That's cool. But, like, I can't throw a level 1 Toma into my level 80 team and, like,
Well, no.
I
Would you throw a
can't
level
do
1
that.
Pikachu into your fucking master team? No. You build them up.
Yeah, but
sometimes I'm confused if Mike's messing up Genshin and every single game
Right.
with his criticisms.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Right, thank you,
Like, how
Taylor.
No,
dare
but-
I have to level up my characters?
well, no,
so I
I'm
can
fine.
use them?
Okay, I would be fine with
How
leveling.
dare I need to
I would be
use my
fine-
level one
The best
I-
Soma.
to get
I
all
would
of
be
the
fine.
best
All right,
things.
all right, all right. Listen. Shush. I would be fine. I would be fine with having to level him up if I didn't have to grind for a fucking like week to get him to level 80. If I wanted, I have no talent books. Right? I have 5. Look at that. Level 17 from 5 talent books. How many quests do I have to do? How many things do I have to? I have to play for probably like a week, 2 weeks to get him to level 80. That's insane. Like, you can't just grind that out in a day, really?
With your fragile resin, you probably could.
Yeah, you totally could.
But still, again, the game is designed to throttle progression. And I hate
Yeah,
that.
because it's a gacha
I
game.
hate that. I hate that.
Game.
It keeps you playing every day. That's their main objective.
I mean, I guess, but like, I don't want to play this shit every day.
Host an expedition
I mean,
at
you
the
have.
Adventurers Guild.
No, I haven't. Not every single day. Most days.
Fairly
But-
closely.
But I
haven't seen it
really,
go more than 2 days.
I really don't want to play this shit. Like, I don't want to play this shit every
Mike,
single day.
Mike, you do realize you don't have to play Genshin if you don't want to.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's not like anyone is holding you at
But-
gunpoint and saying, Mike,
but-
I need you to
but-
do your dailies
but-
right
but-
now.
Is right fucking now, Mike.
But I lose out if I'm not doing them, though, and that's the
So
problem.
That's the
what game
choice
do you
have to
not
make.
lose out whenever you don't log in?
What? What'd you say?
What game do you not lose out if you don't play it?
Fallout New Vegas.
If
But you're
now,
not making
pretty-
progress when you're not
It,
playing.
it,
sure
it
you
doesn't
don't
like
make progress
it
whenever you don't play it.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when I do the quests in Fallout New Vegas. I can do them today. I can do them tomorrow. I can do them 5 years from now. No one cares. You know, I could start. I could play the same game that I started like 5 years ago on my Xbox and pick up right where I left off.
Yeah, you could also stop playing Genshin right now, and in 5 years you can pick it up again and pick off right where you left off.
No,
This
no,
is-
I
I
can't
don't know
because
how recent-
because of the events, because of the daily
Haven't even
commissions.
doing
aren't
the
even
events.
doing the events.
I
You did
I
one
did
event.
a event,
You did
and-
one event.
but there's daily commissions. There's resin. Like if I went 5 years without playing, I would have a lot less
I think
shit
you-
than anyone else
you
who's
have-
playing.
You have the wrong vision here, Mike. Genshin at its core is not a multiplayer game.
Okay, and
Yeah, you're not really
Okay,
competing
you're
with anyone.
you're trying to put in the argument that you're competing with people and you're gonna be worse than everyone if you don't play. And I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be worse than if I don't play Rocket League for a year, and I go in expecting to be the same rank I was. I sure hope I'm not.
I mean,
Also, you
I
already
guess,
are worse
okay.
than everyone. Whales exist. They have way better shit than I have. I'm not
Yeah,
mad
that's-
about it.
That's true. I'm mad that the company.
they have
I'm
every single character.
mad. I'm mad
Max
that MiHoYo.
population.
I'm mad that MiHoYo has designed a system in a way where pretty much if you want the best shit in the game, you have to pay money. And it's like, what? Why?
Gotcha.
I hate this shit. I hate it. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Wait, Mike, you can't swear. I got a Christian Minecraft stream going.
But like, it's so bad. Like, I want to be able to like, just spend an entire day and like do shit, but I can't because of resin.
Mike,
And-
you can do stuff. It's just saying, hey, you aren't allowed to just absolutely spam the
because of
same
top
thing
tier.
over and over.
Yeah.
No. What it's
Like,
saying,
it's-
what it's saying is you can only fight 4 bosses a day unless you want to use fragile resin or spend money. That's what it's saying. You can only, and like why should there be a limit on that? Why?
to keep you playing.
But I don't want to keep playing.
Then don't.
Adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the
That's what's gonna happen. As soon
opportunity
as
while it's there.
I finish Inazuma, I'm done. That's it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Then why are
Wait.
you doing that right now?
Like,
Why
the
are
fourth
you?
place will be out
why
by
are
the
you
time you're done with
delaying-
Inazuma.
If you want to be done with this game, why are you delaying beating Inazuma?
True.
Because to get my characters to be able to, I mean, right now I'm okay.
Just lower your world level and stomp the game.
Well, right now I'm doing okay with this world level, but
But you could
there
lower it right now and stomp the game.
I could, but that I mean
That's not fun. Is that what I'm hearing? Is
I
that what I'm hearing?
the problem is I'm probably too overpowered for the world level that's below me, but I'm probably too underpowered for the next world level. So the problem is you need to grind all these artifacts to like
But you
do
can
that,
just
and like
lower your world
that's
level.
not a good way of handling player progression. It's not.
So you'd rather have areas of the game become just like dead content because you're super overpowered in some areas, and then you'd rather have some areas be super overpowered so that you'll eventually unlock them.
Yes, you get it. Yes.
normal game and
Yes.
spiral.
So
of
you're
it.
saying I want to have all of the content in the game limited to only what is relevant for me.
No.
So
no,
like it's
that's
like having
not
an
what I'm
area
saying.
of the game as large as Genshin is and saying I want to stay in
Mondstadt.
No, that's
Mondstadt's a little
that's
too big
not.
for what I'm
no,
thinking.
no,
I'm
no,
thinking,
no.
like,
That's
like
that,
I
that's
can only be in Leisha right
Well,
now.
work-life
no.
balance.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
This is
I'm
personal.
saying what I'm saying is there should be, rather than raising the world level of all the enemies, what should happen is the game should be designed in such a way that you encounter earlier, more easier areas first, and later more difficult areas later
was.
on. No, it's not. Everything just
In the
scales to your
very
level.
beginning of the game,
Everything's just scales
there's
to your
higher
level.
level areas.
They're
If
really,
you go to
really.
Stormbearer Mountain, it tells you warning. These enemies are higher level than you are.
Yep.
Where's that? Stormbearer Mountain. Where is it?
It's at the top of where you start the game, right near Starfall Lake. If you were to
Yeah.
climb the mountain, that's right there. But yeah, I don't think you could because you don't have enough stamina. It gives you a red big text
In
warning at the top of the
adventuring,
screen.
as in business,
These
you
level
always have
enemies
to
are
seize the
harder
opportunity
to
while it's
kill.
there.
Like you're gonna get your shit shoved in. They're like
Yeah.
level 30 or
I
20.
went to
Yeah, that happens
Thousand
early
Winds
on,
Temple.
but
yeah,
it doesn't happen later on. The problem is
because if they did that, you wouldn't be able to explore anything. There'd be level 120 enemies that you
You-
just can't kill because you can't physically get to
you
level 100.
wouldn't you wouldn't be able to explore those areas until later, until you got better shit, which is how a well-designed game does
would-
it. You can only explore certain areas once you have so much like gear and stuff. I mean, you could theoretically try to explore it, right? But like you might get your shit kicked in, which is good game design because then it's
work-life
easier to take on the enemies that like you may have struggled with before, and then it's also easier to take on the harder enemies once you're in the late game, right?
The way
and
this game
so-
is designed can't handle that. Because the
That's
only
what
thing
I'm
I can
saying,
think
and
of-
it sucks because of that.
Lord. The only way to do that would be to have enemies that are just constantly higher level than you could ever possibly reach. But once you get better shit, the game somehow is able to determine
No.
that
I'm
based on your
not saying
artifacts and lower the enemy's level. That
no.
that just seems
I'm not saying
so
for it to do.
gratuitous.
I'm
bad.
not saying for it to
That's the
happen
only
that way.
you can do
I'm-
what you want.
I'm saying they should just throw out artifacts. They should throw out.
They will never
the-
do that.
Well,
They will never
I
do
don't
that.
care. I'm just saying if this was a good
They
game,
would
right?
never
If
do that.
if they
It's a
wanted this
gacha
to be a
game.
good game, I don't care if it's a gacha game. I really don't.
Well,
If
then
they
you
wanted this
can't
to be a good
criticism.
game, if they wanted this to be a good game and a
It didn't
well-designed
wanna be
game
a good
and a
game by
game,
your standards. It was a gotcha game to begin with. Your criticism does not mean anything to them, Mike. This is a good game.
I'm not
It's a
saying
gotcha game.
I'm not
Wait, can I-
saying I'm not
Well,
saying that like they should like change all this. I'm saying if this was a game that was designed the way that I like games to be designed, it wouldn't have these stupid ass books and these stupid ass artifacts and these stupid ass talent things. Like those just wouldn't exist, and you would progress throughout the game by, you know, fighting things like, you know, how most games handle progression, and then, you know, you would over time become stronger and be able to fight the tougher content, and there would be unique different enemies that are very difficult to fight in harder areas of the game, and that's really not the case. Every enemy, you know, everywhere you go, there's hilly trails, and
Oh my god, Mike, you
that
need to
shouldn't
get
be the
to
case.
Kazuma. You need to get to Surumi Island where fucking Taylor is right now and tell me how hard those enemies are.
Great. I would be very happy if that happened, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. Based on my experience with Mondstadt and Leeway, there's pretty much the same enemies everywhere, more or less. There's maybe like 1 or 2 unique enemies in Leeway compared to Mondstadt.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
All right, so going back just a second, you were upset because let me make sure I'm phrasing this correctly. You wanted the levels of the enemies to better reflect your experience in the game.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I think that's what I said.
It should use a rubber banding system rather than a
That is what I
rather
said.
than
I think
a
this is
The game determines how strong the enemy should be based on your equipment, correct?
that's what it does currently. I do not
No, it
want that.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yes, it does. It
Nope.
determines
It does not.
based on your world level. It scales the enemies up. Right.
That's not based on your equipment. That's on the world level.
Yeah, okay, but same thing. Like I mean,
No, it's not.
you're
It's nowhere near the
you
same
level
thing.
up you level up your adventure rank,
You
and
can
then
have
it,
rank artifacts at world level 1.
well, but whatever. So
Oh my god. Mike.
as your adventure rank increases, the enemies scale to your level, right?
To the world's level.
To the world's level. Okay. In a well-designed game, that wouldn't happen. There would just be enemies that are just more difficult and enemies that are easier, and that would be it. And they would be placed in such a way.
Hilly trolls
that
are
the
easy. Fatui agents aren't easy.
Yes, but you encounter all of them at roughly the same time in the game.
No. Fatui agents take a long time before they start appearing because they're in higher level areas.
I saw them in Mondstadt.
Fatui,
Whenever I first whenever I was like level 20 or something like that.
I don't know about that.
Yes, there is.
Well, level 20 was the higher level areas.
No,
Wasn't
it's
it?
not. You no.
The main place where you can
higher
find
level
Fatui
is
people
like
are
40,
towards
50,
Dragonspine.
60 stuff. 20s, I mean, there's 90 levels in the game, right? For a character.
Yeah.
So
Well, for a
so
character,
20
yeah.
is
100.
pretty early on into the game. That's what, like a little
I'm
bit
pretty
over
sure
20% of the way through
The
progression.
only Fatui agents that are in Mondstadt, besides the Electro mages,
There
Justin mages,
there were 2 guys that you told me not to fight. They were
towards Dragonspine.
Let's Stone Mondstadt
Come
though.
on, enough
Yeah, but that's not a
procrastinating.
lot of
Let's
them.
go.
There's very few Fatui agents that you can fight versus how many Hilly Trills you can fight.
Okay.
And then once you get to Leeway, you start seeing a lot more Fatui agents, but still not as much as the Hilly Troll rate.
But
And you
they're
see less of the Geo
but they're
hatchlings
still
too.
they're still relatively easy to kill though. It's not like I ever felt like
At that point, yeah. But if you were level 20, they wouldn't be.
okay, and that's not like
That's the point
like
you were making, right?
you yeah, but I never
But
felt
I
like
said didn't
I
exist.
never felt like there was like a Lionel that I was gonna die from. I never felt like there was like a Guardian that like, oh my god, I can literally not fight this.
I'm all for work
I never
Yeah,
felt
I
like
feel
that.
like when you first started
think
playing,
this
you
is
did have
pushing
that
it.
feeling. The Rune Hunter.
I guess, but like all you do is shoot him in the eyeball with Amber and like you're good.
You can't do that with the Rune Hunter. only
Oh,
time
the
you can
rune
shoot
the rune hunter, my bad. I thought you meant the rune
flying
guardian.
one.
But
And even then, that requires you
I
to
mean,
have good aim.
still, it's still like there aren't really any enemies that are like, oh my god, like I really need to worry
And the
about this.
bosses.
Which
you don't
which
have to
bosses?
worry.
Which bosses?
You don't have to worry about the Primo V-Shep. Go fight the Primo V-Shep right now. The Primo Geovishap.
I could fight him. I could take him on. I did it before by myself.
How long did it take you?
I don't remember. Why does it matter? Waiting. That's something else that I hate about games, and Genshin doesn't really do this, but
I was
other
more talking
games,
about his defense.
other
being
games use waiting as a measure of difficulty, and I really hate that. That's like the worst thing in games is whenever you have to wait to fight an enemy. Like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. Because like, you know, in like Ocarina of Time, you like, you know, the Stalfos, the Wolves, all of them, you have to wait to attack them, and that's just stupid.
Wait till he gets to the fight. You know what I'm talking about, Taylor? The
The
fight that
fi-
Ryan has to
yes.
get.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll love that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really feel like there's anything that could like just kick my shit in. And
Go
that's
to
like,
Abyss. Spiral Abyss.
yeah, but that's not. They're not unique enemies. They're enemies that I've seen throughout the entire game that have just been raised to a higher level that are more difficult. That's not interesting. What it should be is it should be a new unique enemy that is
Go fight
way
Tiger
more
King.
challenging than the entire rest of the game. But the
fight
problem is
Tiger
all they
King.
do is they just increase the levels of the enemies that you've already seen, which is stupid.
Mike, what if I said you've already seen all the enemies in the 2 areas you're at, and you're refusing to go to the next one?
Because there's new.
I'm
enemies
not
there.
refusing to go to the
You've
next
delayed
one.
it for quite a long time.
I'm not refusing to go there though. I'm taking my time to get there.
Yeah, and you're complaining because of it.
No, I'm complaining because the game only has like a handful of enemies, and instead of, you know, using a rubber banding system like well-designed games use, it just it scales everything to you. It's like Fallout 3. Everything in the world scales to you, so nothing's too difficult. But then nothing is difficult, and that's the problem.
Spiral Abyss is difficult.
I don't have a second team. I mean, I guess because you need 2 teams, it's difficult because like you if you level up one
Trust
person,
me.
you can't just sweep it.
Trust me, you haven't.
But I don't know.
You don't even know.
But
my
like, is there ever a time in the Spiral Abyss where there is a unique enemy solely to the Spiral Abyss?
There was for a patch. But then they add. Wait, no wait. He still can't be fought in the overworld. There technically is a unique enemy to the game in Spiral Abyss.
Before
However-
level 9, I should say. Before floor 9.
No. He's usually in floor, I want to say 11. You remember that Abyss Herald guy that you fought?
Yeah.
There's an Electro version of him that has like a book. And he
That
has,
was
like,
that was cool actually. I like the Abyss Herald.
Yeah, he's in the Abyss too.
The-
I'm assuming that they're gonna add more of those guys, one for each element.
yeah, that was cool.
But
That actually,
actually, technically, he's kind of also specifically only located in the Abyss outside of story. So I guess there's 2. So there you go.
But that was one
fair.
unique enemy that was
2.
kind of cool to fight.
2.
No, he's one. He's one enemy type with 2
No,
elements.
Abyss. But no, he's a different build. He's not the exact same. He does different attacks, like completely.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
He has a similar mechanic with how he like goes to that element right before he dies. But like it's a different fight.
whatever. But you get what I'm saying, though. There's no rubber banding system in this game.
Which should I choose?
Is there a rubber banding system in Breath of the Wild?
I actually
Not
don't
really, right?
I actually don't know if it handles. There is to some extent, because you can't like kill a guardian immediately. Like the guardians don't scale with you.
Can't you kill a guardian by shield reflecting? You can kill them immediately.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just reflect their laser until they die. I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
Yeah, but doesn't your shield break?
Not if you're good.
You can do that with like a wooden shield that you get at the very beginning of the game.
You can do that with a pot.
Really?
You can do it with anything.
I've never seen that happen before.
So good.
I've never seen that happen before.
That's what made me not afraid of the Guardians, except for the flying ones, because reflecting it doesn't guarantee the hit.
Hmm. Well, I didn't even know that that was a thing, but
Yeah. Crazy how a wooden shield can reflect a ancient laser beam.
I kind of want to fact check you on that, but I'm not going to yet.
I'm like 98% sure because I remember doing it.
Okay. But like, there are like the Guardians are
It's
tougher
just
enemies. The
way
Lionels.
riskier because if you miss it, the shield's immediately destroyed and you like get obliterated.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Like, that's the kind of thing that should be able to happen, and that doesn't really happen in Genshin.
We don't
Like,
have guarding in this game.
I didn't say specific. Like, I'm not saying specifically in that specific, like, oh, you gotta raise a shield. Like, I'm saying in general, you should be able to get your shit kicked in by an enemy, you know? And I don't really feel like that can happen
Magu
in this game.
Tenki. Type Magu
Like,
Tenki.
everything in this game is either way too easy or way too hard.
It's mostly because they're targeting towards the casual audience.
Well, but that's not my problem.
Well, it kind of is your problem.
That's not something like they should make the
It has
game.
become your problem.
I mean, I guess it has. I don't know. I mean, but they should make the game in such a way that, like, you know, there's challenging
everyone
things.
is
There's,
satisfied. That's really hard to do, Mike. I don't know if you know that.
yeah, I know.
And that's what
I
they're
mean,
trying to do.
Fallout New Vegas did it. That's all I'm saying.
Not really. I got bored as fuck with that game.
How?
I just got lost and I was like, I don't fucking care about any of these people. Why should I?
You got lost. Okay, so what did you do?
Bruh, this was like 7 years ago.
I'd like to analyze this to see like what's going on. You know.
Bruh, it was so boring that I removed it from my memory. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, I mean, the Legion and the NCR are fighting over the dam, and like it builds
Yeah, and I don't
tension.
care.
It builds
Well,
tension
what do
over
you do?
time by introducing you to new characters with different opinions on the NCR and the Legion, and it slowly builds up to the final battle at Hoover Dam. And there's enemies. If you start the game and walk the wrong direction, you could get killed immediately.
And?
I like that. Because it means that there's challenging areas that you see early on, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. And you're like, oh, I want to do that. But you can't. So you come back later with better gear and equipment, and you kick their asses, and it feels good. That's what I want in a game. And that's not what's happening in Genshin.
I played Fallout New Vegas for 15 hours.
Anyway, I've gone on a rant. I'm not.
I played it in 2012.
Wow.
Almost 10 years ago.
So I have one condensed resin. What were we even doing? I don't even remember.
Artifact grinding.
Artifact grind? Okay.
For the
How did I get so? How did that rant even happen?
artifact grinding.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
Taylor, did you enjoy your free content for your channel?
Yes, I'm just quiet
Did your-
watching it all go down.
Did your stream enjoy that?
Yes.
Oh god.
Free content.
Uh,
The best.
The best kind of content.
Yep.
I'm just saying, people these days don't know how to design games. But anyway,
Wait, what are...
Those are
Awesome, what
special
are-
ones. You hit them and hit that little button. The
What do you
little
mean?
area thing. Yeah.
I really need to like get a life, don't I? Instead of griping about Genshin.
This is your life.
I spent like a half an hour complaining about a game that
Mike's like, I'm not delaying Inazuma. Let me rant for 30 minutes about why I hate this game, but love it anyway.
But there's so many things that are so poorly designed in this game. There are.
It's not poorly designed. It's
I
designed
mean-
around gacha game.
I mean, artifacts. The books to level up your character. Mora even is
Gotcha.
poorly designed.
These are all gacha designs.
Come on, enough
I hate
procrastinating.
it.
Let's go.
My throat hurts.
My cheeks hurt. If that's any
Same, my cheeks hurt too.
Your cheeks? Why your cheeks?
From smiling.
Oh. Oh, God.
Oh god. It's in a cave down below, Taylor.
Oh, it is okay.
I didn't want you wasting your time climbing all the way up there.
Hey, if anyone from Taylor's stream is interested in, not necessarily now because you're watching Taylor's stream right now, but if you're interested in checking out my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/FisterMike. I ran about stuff and play Genshin and I don't know, what else have I streamed? Among Us, Phasmophobia I have streamed. I'm streaming Arma tonight at 10 p.m. EST. Man. Alright, what are we're grinding what? Noblesse Noblige, or what are we doing?
We were grinding for Sucrose's artifacts.
Grinding for Sucrose's, yes, and I wanted to check to see what artifacts I have for her. Holy shit, my throat really hurts. Holy cow.
You're lightheaded.
No, I'm not lightheaded, no.
I am.
Did I just spend like a half an hour just like screaming about how much I hate Genshin? I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I think we're at like 45.
45.
Oh my god. You want the green set.
Oh yes, I want the green. You're right. I don't want the purple. You're right. I want the green. Cryo damage defense.
Sag.
Is mating's
Didn't you get
Oh,
one EM one?
Look! Electro damage!
Venturing as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while
But
it's
he
there.
finally got it.
Oh, but I
got
don't know
one
about the
on a maiden.
substats.
Yeah, the subsets
Oh.
are kind of iffy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't believe I just ranted for half an hour about how much I hated Genshin. Holy shit.
Like,
And
if
I'm
you-
now
if-
continuing to play Genshin.
If you want to know, let in on a little secret. You've spent much more. Why is that dying? You
Much
spent
more.
much more than.
Because enemies are attacking it. That guy right
okay.
there is beating the
Well,
shit out of it.
Well, that's
You better
fine
hurry.
now.
Man.
This would be good for Barber, right? This one, this HP percent?
The electro
yeah.
damage, yeah.
No, not
Thanks,
the electro
Taylor.
damage.
Didn't I get something that was like EM? Elemental Mastery
Yeah, it
for
was a-
Sucrose?
It was
I
the
love
sands, I
work-life
think.
balance,
Was
but
it?
Or-
I think this is pushing it.
Yeah, I know you got a feather that had some really good stats on it too.
Maybe I'm thinking of that.
You can sort by EM.
Oh, I can? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's further down. There we go.
Dude, 30k Mora for each of these?
Yeah, I know, right?
Let's go.
That
That's
one
like,
you just did was way harder before.
was wait.
In
Yeah.
They-
adventuring as
they
in
made it
business,
easier?
you always
Yeah.
have to seize the
It
opportunity
nice.
while it's there.
Elemental Mastery. There was
Either
something
that or
with
I
the
just used a way better
mainstay.
team.
There's something with like a main stat of Elemental Mastery, I think, wasn't there?
I think so.
I don't remember. Maybe I shouldn't have screamed for like half an hour. Then maybe I'd
Right.
remember.
I think it was an offset.
An offset? What do you mean?
Like it wasn't a.
Hey,
It wasn't
21 Doma.
iridescent.
You missed my rant about Genshin.
Yeah, Mike was
Don't worry, it'll be in the VOD.
I'm
Yeah,
all-
it will be in the VOD.
yeah, he was complaining for quite a while. Dude, 5 viewers right now. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
That was the feather that you would want to put on her.
That's the feather that I want to put on her. Okay.
You don't have to worry as much about crit rate and crit damage for Sucrose.
Yeah, I know. Probably
It's
mainly
mostly
elemental
just the
mastery.
swirl
Yeah.
bonus.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Oh, there it is. Elemental mastery. Wait, but that's not what I want though.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I mean, it's not on the set you want, but it's
not on the
elemental
set,
mastery.
but it is elemental mastery.
You would just need to get elemental mastery on the other two pieces that are on set.
Right.
So it is an option that exists.
I got something else. I'm pretty sure elemental mastery too.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at
You have a
dawn,
few elemental mastery
or a
ones
bubble
there.
rising through water. Transitory.
Yeah, that was. I think that's what you got, the Thunder Soother thing.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
Oof.
Yep, you're wrong.
And this one I want to put on Barbara.
Go for it.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is
Oh,
pushing
God,
it.
Don't beat up that tower.
Too bad. They're gonna.
How about they don't?
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I can't believe. Oh my god! I can't believe I spent like so long ranting. I still can't believe I just.
Bruh. Let me see if I can get those DMs that we had that one night. I think I kept you up to almost 12.
You did? Wait, what? What the? Oh yeah.
Let's see, when did that start? Any thoughts at... It doesn't show the time, does it? No, it doesn't show the time. No.
You can probably. It probably does. You probably. Are you
So
looking at it on your
date.
phone or?
I'm on my computer.
Yeah. I don't fucking remember what I had.
It was so long.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Mike doesn't want to remember. He's like,
He doesn't want to remember losing the argument.
No. I meant I know I don't remember what artifacts I got and what ones I want to.
I'm still just
Where?
waiting for you to finally make your review and put all this in there and be like, yep, Genshin's a 4 out of 5 game.
I might. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's probably. I don't think it's gonna get 4. No. I don't. Well,
yeah.
I'm changing my rating system, so it's actually gonna be an average of the sub scores, but
You see what I just got, Taylor?
it's gonna be a weighted average of the sub
no.
scores, but.
What do you get? Wait. Ah. That's a good one.
Yeah, boy.
This is the real winner right there.
I know, right? I have that.
I know.
In
Alrighty.
adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the
Man, I have a lot of
opportunity
HP
while it's
percent
there.
ones.
The rest of these two.
Yeah, it's because they're one of the more not popular, but more probable.
I see.
drops. Whew.
Oh, that's right. All these have attack as the main stat. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you'd want to look for like HP substat.
HP percent probably. Oh, here we go. HP percent and HP and crit damage energy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really good for her. Besides the crit damage, I don't know when you're gonna crit, but energy recharge is good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to use the flower or feather on that.
What do you mean?
Because that's an offset that from what she would want.
Oh, I'm just trying to give her something now. She had like nothing
something
on.
better than nothing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
Inactivity serves no purpose.
I can't believe
I still can't believe I've spent
Come on,
50
enough
minutes talking about
procrastinating.
it.
Let's go.
What am I doing with my life?
Getting angry at video games. Just play a game, have fun. Maybe spend money if you want. If you want to have more fun, spend money.
That's the problem. Is the money and the grinding and the. It's horrible. It's horrible. It is.
It's deplorable.
I'm not going to elaborate this time.
Yeah, are you?
No, I'm not.
I can feel it. I can feel it coming on. The beast is changing. Genshin's bad. Don't let him kill it, Taylor. Don't do it.
I am trying to get the challenge where he gets it to where I keep everything above half health.
You can do them one at a time. If you only do one, or I would do one and then do two. If you do one, like if you only start one of them, he won't spawn enemies, I
I
think.
know for work-life
Oh?
balance,
I think the game told
think
you
this
that,
is
but you
pushing
ignored it.
Well then, hold that thought. Let me
He also becomes way easier to kill. Like he gets a bunch of different like buffs depending on how many are actively charging.
What do you
well,
think of
that'll
this?
make
HP percent elemental mastery,
adventuring
energy
as in
recharge
business.
for
I like that
Always have
one.
to seize
The one you
the
just went
opportunity while
past.
it's there.
It's not that one.
Oh.
The
Constant motion.
hold
This
on. This is really hard to do with delay.
Alone and
That one right there.
uncharted.
That's currently on my screen. Crit damage, energy recharge, HP.
Yeah. Okay. HP percent. Yeah. Oh yeah.
More HP. More HP.
Alright, well, it's almost 5. It's almost time for me to eat dinner. Let's maybe use that last condensed resin to do one more.
Eat your dinner quick and come back.
I will. I'll be back on like 6 or 7. I'll be back on.
Come on, enough
Not 7.
procrastinating.
We,
Let's go.
you have something to do at 7, remember?
Over the centuries.
What do I have to do at 7?
Human life
Arma.
is like the dew at
No,
dawn.
that's a 10.
It said 7 on the thing.
PST, which is 10 EST.
Oh, never mind then. Well, I think unless Ryan dips out, we had something planned at 7 or 8. Was it 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing at 8?
Watching a move are
Hey,
Yep.
what movie?
Promare.
the guys that
Promare.
made it's Trigger Studio. I don't know if you've watched anything you made. I was about to name something, but I was like, he doesn't know what that is. What am I doing?
Oh, this is Crimson Witch. Oh, I went to the wrong domain. Oh, that's fitting that it's on Wuhang Hill for Hu Tao.
It's almost like just landed.
What am I looking for?
You're looking in Mondstadt,
Mondstadt, that's right.
Valley of Remembrance.
Yeah. I need to clip part of that rant later. I really wish I could just make a long clip of it. Maybe I'll.
Taylor, do it. Taylor, do it.
You can't clip it, but the VOD's there. Oh my god, I can't stop him. He's...
His feet active when he stomps. You can shoot his feet, and then once he gets down, he'll activate his head laser, and you can shoot him right before it. Shoot his head right now.
It's already past half.
Oh, big ol' rip.
Yeah.
Wait, don't. I forgot to switch.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what?
No, it's hard to talk to two people at once.
It is.
Alright, I'm good.
How's that theory crafting going, Taylor?
He's
I'm
doing
waiting
events
for
still.
I'm waiting for people to join, and then I'll do some theory crafting.
Okay.
But I'm figuring if no one's caring, I'll just keep going along at this.
We scared them away with our rant.
Yeah.
With Mike's rant.
Yeah.
No, they're probably here because I was ranting and then decided to leave after it was over. Oh my god.
Let the show.
Oh my, why is it not?
Maybe I should quit Genshin.
Don't blink.
Nah.
That might be the best thing for my own sanity.
What are you talking about?
Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Look at how fast that clear was. It was
Yeah.
36 seconds.
Holy cow. Oh
Let's
my god, my
go.
throat hurts, man.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
My throat hurts.
It does.
Take
I
a
need,
lozenge.
I need like a cough drop or something after that.
Get a lozenge, you'll be fine. Eh,
Uh,
that's a throwaway. That's a throwaway.
I don't know if I
Fodder
want to
for
use more.
noblesse oblige.
I don't know if I want to use more condensed or not. I'm probably about to go eat dinner here soon.
Nah. Taylor's like, if only I had something that taunted.
Yeah, I don't really think he cares too much about the taunts.
Well, for the other enemies, they do.
Yeah, I guess.
Was it still spawning enemies?
Yeah.
Were they still hard enemies, or?
They were
just those slimes?
easier. It was slimes.
Yeah.
Does
Alright, I think as far as stream is concerned, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go talk to stream real quick, and then yeah, I'll be back. Alright, stream. Thanks for checking out my stream. We grinded some artifacts. I went on a nice long rant about Genshin. Check out the link below to check out my Discord, get notifications when I'm going live, things like that. Feel free to follow me on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel, which I don't think I have linked below, but look up Twister Mike on YouTube. There's another Twister Mike with like one video. I'm the one with like, I think like 17, 20, something like that. So yeah, you might have to scroll down a little bit to find me, but Twister Mike on YouTube. Yeah. So later tonight, after dinner, I'm probably going to be streaming some more Genshin. We're going to be back to quests, specifically the Archon quest, which is exciting. And then probably around 10 p.m. EST, I'm going to be streaming some Arma 3 with my Armor group. So if you're looking forward to either of those, feel free to check them out. I will see you guys next time.